If you would subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pin tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, so you can feel free to go here and just watch this. Okay, good morning everyone. So we opened within yesterday's range and just tagged yesterday value area low here. So we need to see a nice scenario for a long opportunity will be to see if price can go retest yesterday's lows here, perhaps flash down below, then consolidate below and then goes above. We like to go long here at 660s area for a price to go up to gap fill here 710s, then yesterday's point of control 730s or so. If this is about to hold, we would like to see price going all the way up to 760, then eventually up to the high of yesterday's range. Also have another gap above 800s here. This is for the bullish scenario. Also, if we see price just failing to hold above initial balance low and consolidating above yesterday's low and goes below, we'll try to go short here against initial balance low for a move down to 600. Also have Mario Draghi talking in 4 minutes, so perhaps he talk the market higher, so he will try to sell short the euro dollar pair, so we need to see about this. Also in terms of weekly profiling here, we have value area low of previous week 580s or so. So in case of downside, we need to look at 580s for support here eventually. Also looking on the daily chart here, you can see this yesterday bearishness of the market. Now this is key level to hold 640s. This is an area which is very well traded, so price has no reason to go and trade again there if it's about to continue generally towards the upside. In case we see this just going inside, perhaps you can go straight through this area, because when we used to have very well traded areas in the past, price used not to spend much time inside and then just goes towards the other side, although too far from here. Also we see the daily Bollinger Band, the daily middle Bollinger Band here. Perhaps this is a support and price gradually grind higher in a trend, as a trend line manner here, as we see. Also here at the year end, then chopped out here but generally held. So we'd like to wait a few minutes at the cash open to see market. If it has a breakout, then give us a pullback to enter long for the play of price going inside yesterday's range and towards the other side of the value area. In case of downside, we'll wait to see what market will do at initial balance low, and if it retests yesterday's lows here, perhaps will be a nice trade location for a long again. So 2 minutes for the cash open, so let's see. Initially the long position here, anticipation this breakout will continue towards the upside, and we tag 720, 730s or so. Hopefully this is not a fake out. We would like to hold this against 84s. Also forgot to mention earlier that today we have month end, so we might see some flows into the market during the cash open or later at the closer to the European cash close, as we have portfolio rebalancing, which means hedge funds need to rebalance their portfolio, so they might buy the market straight up or sell the market according to what they want to do basically. So long at 92s here, not major pullback, but the second minute open and immediately drove above, so I've managed to catch this. Now we need to see if it goes for a gap fill and then eventually all the way up towards 760s or so. This will be a nice trade to hold for. Very sharp pullback here. I allowed the market to go against me a little bit more than 10 points and got long again here at 81s in anticipation this will hold this kind of uptrend. Now need to see if this will hold in a balance high and break towards the upside. Otherwise this will just fail miserably here and have yesterday's low retest. Flatten the long position here, no reason to hold against this, so let's give it some time to see if that was very fast here, so resistance clearly at 700, so need to see if we tag yesterday's lows. Initiated another long here in anticipation this will hold once again for the same trade, although this is very choppy at the moment. Out of the position now, better give it some time, no reason to get chopped up here. Initiated a short position here at 78 against the initial balance high. This is where price failed so far, so looking to see if we flash down and we take down yesterday's lows, then see what it does there. Also resistance on VWAP here. This is choppy, open is not clearly identify direction so far. Hopefully this will not remain like this, so let's see now if this can sell further down. Price at initial balance low scaled out, first target 10 points. Now looking to see if we break down yesterday's lows and what we'll do there, if it holds or if it holds support or if it goes further down. Out of the short position here, price seems held support at initial balance low, failed to extend lower. Now decide to sit on hands now and see if this will eventually grind higher. Very choppy open here, failing either side. So initially the long position anticipation, these 700s will likely go bought here just below, just against initial balance high. This is not the ideal market condition for a breakout, but if we consider that price held so many times here the 30 minute at the low, so perhaps we see some expansion towards the upside, hopefully, and hopefully this will not be just another failure here and just balancing, as a range for the first hour of cash trading here has room for expansion, as it's just 30 points, so we can expand further. So let's see. Out of the long for 5 points here, no reason to hold any weight for something which market failing to show direction, better stay on the sidelines, I think. Third retest here and resistance at 700, not sure if it's the best level to go short, as price is like not the clearest direction, although held resistance for now here. Okay, so here we are an hour into the cash trading session, so price held support clearly here at the initial balance low, although I was still short here for continuation lower and to retest yesterday's lows. Generally market is heading towards yesterday's value area and fill this kind of gap from yesterday's close. Now it remains to be seen if this slow up trending type of session will continue and price can go all the way up towards the 760s. Yesterday's value area high. Not the ideal market conditions when you see price having multiple failures above, especially this long trade here, which I flattened before the normal stop loss of 10 points, would have worked. But this kind of environment, we need to see if this will continue from now on, and this short-term volatility will just fail here and will just continue to grind higher and higher each and every day from now on. Also, we'd like to see what market will do within the session and come back at the US session later on to see if we just range at this small daily range at the moment, or if we find any other kind of direction and strength, so we can identify the levels at the US session and try to trade against. Okay, hello again. So we've seen very small range here, 40 points or so, up to 715, since down to 670s here. So held resistance here at yesterday's point of control, then price just balance at the low, at value area low of yesterday's session. So we need to see here if we have a retest at the low of yesterday's session, and if this retest will be able to hold for price to move back towards 700. This is 30 points trade if it happens. So we'll be cautiously looking to see if that holds, because we're seeing some hesitation of market to go further upside above 700. Held, if I bring the 5-minute chart here. So we have this kind of absorption area here at the lows, 680s or so. So we need to see if another retest at the extremes of the lows of yesterday's low here will be able to hold, or if we flash further down towards 600s in anticipation this can continue lower. Also, this at the moment remains a balanced day, and need to focus at the edges of the range, and then see if this low cannot hold, so can initiate a short position for further downside. Although price action is very limited today for continuation, so would like to go with the behavior, with the belief that this will hold support initially, so can locate a long trade and hold it all the way up towards 700s, which is the close to value high of the day. So let's see. Also, we'll track the US market to see if we have any kind of correlation or any leading straight downwards, for example, from SPY, so DAX can follow afterwards. Also, we should be aware of the dollar index DXY. Here can see failing to hold above a 100 level and goes below, as Trump and his US partners are trying to talk the dollar down, basically. So we have Euro strength here, which will eventually fail to hold DAX higher, as DAX is an export index. So let's see now the cash open if we initially hold support here at the lows for a long opportunity. Otherwise, if we break eventually lower here, this will likely to go towards 600s. So, but again, as I said, today is lacking of continuation. So let's see. Also, in terms of a short trading opportunity, if you see price just going above 700s and fail as it failed multiple retests here, will likely to initiate a short position up to 700s continuation. This will fail us again. If you would like to see the Bollinger Band here on the 30-minute chart, you can see would like to see a flash down below yesterday's low, then see if it fails to hold and continue lower for a long to anticipation this can hold the lows. Although having some comments here about Dijsselbloem talking about US President Trump and saying some negative things, so let's give it some time and see here at 62s if we hold a retest or not. Initiated a long position here against this low here, which immediately held support and rallied slightly 10 points higher. Now entry is 74, of course could have triggered this once price was just to the tick down there, but waited to see if we have a mini flash down move and avoid stopping out. So on the other hand, bought it 10 points higher than the lows, but let's see now if this can go up to initial balance high, then eventually VWAP and 700s. This will be 25 points trade in 40 points days range or so, so let's see. Scale out first target here at 8 points at initial balance midpoint, have 2 more targets for further upside, potentially up to 700s. Flatten the rest of the long position here, no reason to hold this as is going towards the downside. Also you can see here though that it's held support here to the tick, but as said earlier, this market condition better takes fast profits rather than wait. So let's see now what we'll do at the lows of yesterday. If it flashes down and holds and then goes above, I will try to go long again for anticipation price can hold. Already held support here at the 1 minute, you can see, not sure if I did good. I had a good decision to flatten the position here, so let's see. I initiated another long here at 74s just against 69s here, very tight stop. In anticipation this will hold once again support here at the low of the first hour of cash trading range, so anticipating this can go up to VWAP and 700s eventually. Of course we'll scale out as soon as this comes up to 82s or so. This is like a mini scalping session, nothing major happening, so let's see. Out of the long now, we need to see if it holds support at yesterday's low here or rips straight through. So rips straight through yesterday's lows for the new low for the day. Now we need to see if price will either have a retest here and holds the resistance to go short for continuation, or if it fails and comes back above yesterday's low, so we can go long. We would like to have a look on the bigger picture here. You can see price almost at the top of this very well traded area, so perhaps we need to see what it will do once it enters, and if it enters here, if it goes straight towards 600s or if it consolidating sideways. Basically we would like to see a rebound here, and in order to initiate a short position. Not sure if this will happen though, to be honest, so price might go straight through this area here, so let's give it some time and see. Initiated a short position here at 47s just against this little high here at 57s, 55s area, although seeing a new 30-minute candle here for the US cash session open. Now we need to see if we take out previous candles low here, so the trade is just against 57s here. Of course I would prefer to have a rebound and retest and failure here and then go short, although not sure if this will happen, so let's give it some time to see if this will eventually work towards the downside. Testing the lows now here. As I said earlier this morning, if we would like to have the bigger picture on the weekly profile, we can see value low of previous week is down to 580s. So if this will go down to 580s, will be very nice trade. Not sure if it can extend that much though, but we need to see. This is failing to give any kind of rebound, so that's why I got shorted here after this down move in anticipation this can go further down. Straight down here, filled 2 profit targets in just 1 minute, straight liquidation lower here, no reason to try to buy this. We'll try to manually put third target down below 600 here, anticipation price can extend further downside, very nice trade here. As I said earlier, this trading area where currently market is at the moment is very well traded, so perhaps can go all the way straight within this area, so that's why we see this immediately straight down moves on 1 minute candles. Hopefully we'll manage to hold this position until below 600, 590s or so. Generally, in terms of daily Bollinger Band, one failure towards the upside will eventually lead towards the other side of the Bollinger Band. I'm not suggesting this can go today down to 440s or so, but generally this is the way Bollinger Bands work. So straight down here you can experience when you see a very well traded area how no reason has the market to continue trading within this area. Also be aware that SPY is still lagging DAX, so once SPY finds momentum towards the downside, DAX will eventually tank straight down here. Straight flush down here. Flatten the short position here just at 600 area, very nice in a few minutes. Of course, I think this will eventually go even lower here. So let's give it some time and see. So we would like to have a look on the 30-minute chart here. You can see once market failed to hold above 700s but took all this morning to consolidate above and below, then broke down and sold off lower. Now we have this 600s, 500s area, which is very well traded area, and we need to see if markets eventually will hold this for a move higher, or if we rip straight through, then we have this swing low down to 430s or so. So not suggesting this can go this afternoon here, but if we see this extending that hard down, perhaps we can flatten short positions or scale out or something. Also, we're having a look on VIX today again. Once it held the lows and yesterday spiked higher, today now spiked higher. If it goes further upside, we'll see further pullback at the market. Initiated another short position here at 94, just against 600 level. This is anticipation price can continue to go straight down. Can locate the trade against this level here, so looking to see how further down this can extend. Just 5 points of risk here. Out of the short trade here, no reason to hold this further, as this is perhaps overextended towards the downside. Today's trading session is called P-shaped profile, which have distribution at the high of the day, then long liquidation. Longs who have been accumulated here had to flatten their position, so price went straight lower, and this creates a P-shaped profile day. Although now we need to see if we have any kind of hold an absorption at the low, so we can go long down here. Not sure if this will return there though, but let's see. Initiated a short position here at the retest at 600s against 600s force here, just at this little high here on the 1 minute, in anticipation this will retest and fail to hold here, so can give us a new low for the day. If this happens, looking for a flash down move lower here. SPY also trading lower, while earlier failed to find this kind of direction, so let's see if this will work for further downside here. Price just ticked here at the lows, failed to extend and flash down as of now, so let's see if this will hold the loss and absorb, or if you will rip straight down. Just stick lower here, scale out, first target 10 points, exactly at the low, so need to see if we push further down, so we'll see further liquidation and fast moves towards the downside. Also be aware of these 580s previous weekly value low here. Trending slowly and steadily towards the downside, scale out second target here just because of this previous week value low level. Hopefully we'll manage to get third target down towards 560s or so can hold like a 40 points short trade here very nicely. So let's see how further down. Flatten the rest of the short position here, the third part of the trade at the same level as the first target, 10 points. So nice trade here, clearly resistance here, nice trade location at 600. So let's see now if this will continue to slowly go towards the downside or if it has any kind of signs of bounce here. Nice trading opportunities during the US session here, especially this short straight on 50 points or so target for the third part of the trade. So let's see now how this will be traded. Okay, so here we are on minute until the European cash close. As said a few minutes ago, not sure if I did correct that I flattened the short position since was in the money and trading more or less 10 points in profit or so for the third profit target, so missed this 40 points move down to 560s. Seems today portfolio rebalancing due to month end is towards dumping European equities. Also on the other hand, SPY is still holding in a very tight range in inverse correlation with DAX, which is selling lower.